going to tuck your chin to your chest, and if you've been here before, we're just going to rotate as normal. Relax the shoulders, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, look up to the ceiling, and keep rotating. Close your eyes, soften your knees. Good, and then gently change direction. Then the next time you come back to center, clasp your hands behind your head. You're just going to tuck your chin to your chest. Feel the stretch down the back of your neck and hold it there and breathe. Hey guys, just join in if you're joining now. Good, then slowly looking up, we're going to go to the shoulders. So you lift the shoulders up and back, you're just rotating, just mobilizing the joints. Welcome guys. Walking around as you do so, let's get the whole body moving. Good, and then we change direction, so you come forwards. You pull your navel to your spine, you curve your upper back, and we're just rotating the shoulders, stretching out the upper back. Good, shake out the arms, close the arms, open, close, open. You're opening the chest, your mid-back, your thoracic spine, drawing the blood to the arms, to the upper body. And we change direction slightly, so we're going to come down and up. You can just let your elbows bend, so you're just bum back, like we're skiing. Good, next time your arms come up, you're going to bend the right elbow, left hand comes to your elbow, pulls your hand further down your back, stretch out the triceps. Welcome guys, just join in. Good, release the arm, shake them out, change sides. So left arm reaches up, bend the elbow, hand to the elbow, and you pull your hand down your back. Good. Let go of the arms, shake them out. We're going to go to the hips, then we're going to go down to the ground. So feet quite far apart. We're just going to rotate, hips out to the side, bum back, hips to the side, hips forwards. So you're just drawing a big circle with your bum. So you're pushing all the way back and round. We're not just using the upper body. And we slowly change direction. Good. Next time your bum goes back, you're going to hinge over your legs. Relax your head, relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Just going to hold it here. Soften the knees if you need to. Please relax the neck. Don't look at the screen. I'll tell you what to do. Good, then just walking your hands across to your right ankle, your right shin. Hold it there. And slowly back through the center, across to your left leg, your left shin, your left ankle, wherever you can get to. Good. And slowly back to the center. You're going to heel toe your feet together, still hinging over your hips, and slowly fold your spine, stand back up. We're going to go down to the mat, or if you have a space on the floor. So you start at the back of your mat, reach both arms up, clasp the hands, push the palms of the hands to the ceiling, right leg comes behind the left, you lean over to the left, so you're really reaching over. Feel the stretch down the right side of your abdomen, of your torso, and you look over your right shoulder. Hold it here. You can lean back slightly to get more of a stretch. So reach your arms up, palms of the hands to the ceiling, left leg behind the right, lean to the right, lean slightly behind, and you feel a stretch in the front of your left side. Look over your left shoulder this time. Good, slowly coming back through the center. Have a stand at the back of your mat. You're gonna hinge over the legs again. So just let everything hang down, soften the knees, swaying gently side to side. Nod your head, shake your head. Release those cracks. Then with your hands, we're going to walk forwards into a plank. From here, you keep your core strong. You just lower yourself down to the ground, reaching out the left arm to the side. You push with the right hand, and the right leg comes up and over, and you rest your left cheek on the floor. Reach through the fingertips of the hand that's straight, of the arm that's straight. Breathe here. Good, then slowly coming back onto your stomach, bring the left arm in, you reach out with the right hand, your left hand pushes as your left leg comes up and over, rest your cheek on the floor so you're not straining your neck, and you pull through the fingertips of that right hand. Good, then gently coming back through center, right hand comes in, hands down by the mid ribs, your mid back. You're just going to push yourself up so you're not sinking into your shoulders, your chest tall, and you're going to rock gently side to side, just feeling a stretch again in your abs and your hip flexors. It's nice and slow rock side to side. Then from here, we're going to move into child's pose. So bring your feet together whilst your knees are apart. You sit all the way back onto your heels whilst your hands are stretched, and rest your head on the floor. Breathe. We're going to move back into that cobra. So you're going to rock onto your forearms. You're going to slide your chest down to the floor. You're going to push up with your hands and your back into that cobra position. Again, just rocking gently side to side. You should feel this in your stomach, in your hip flexors, the front of your hips. Just keep rocking gently side to side. Welcome guys, if you're joining now, grab a mat, grab a space, join in. Good, and we're going to sit back again. So feet together, knees are still apart. Your bum sits all the way back to your heels if you can, and you're reaching through your fingertips. Good, then slowly lifting up onto your hands and your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. We're going to go into a few cat-cows, so you're going to bring your tummy button to your spine, tuck your chin to your chest and push through your hands. You're then going to reverse that as you breathe out. You arch your back, look up to the ceiling, and we do the same again. So bring your navel to your spine, your chin to your chest, push through your hands, and we reverse. You exhale, arch your spine, look up to the ceiling, and we come back through center. Now, untucking your toes, so you're on your toes. You're going to have a sit back onto your heels. If you can, walk your hands up your thighs, and you sit your bum all the way back onto your feet. If you're already getting a stretch in your feet and your toes when you're down here, stay there, and gradually work your way up if you can. If you can sit here for a bit, that's what we're going to do. Stretch the fascia of your feet. Remember, if you need to sit out, relax the feet and then go back in, you can do. You might get cramp, you might feel some slight discomfort, so just work in and out of it. seconds. Again, easing out, easing back in. Bit of an uncomfortable one, but really, really, really good for you. Good. Now with your toes still tucked, you're going to come up onto your knees. And left hand comes to your heel, your leg if you can. And you're going to reach the opposite arm, up and over. So you're getting another stretch into the front, your stomach of your hip flexors. We come down, you change sides. So right hand goes to your heel, you reach the other arm up and back. So you're getting, again, a nice stretch down the front of your stomach, okay? Back to the center, we're going to do that once more each side. So hand to your heel, reach up and over, breathe. Good, back down, change sides. So right hand to right heel, left arm sweeps up. Good, and we come back down. Now, relax those ankles. Your right leg, so your hands come down and we're going to straighten the right leg. Your toes are tucked and you're just going to push backwards and you're going to feel a stretch in that right calf. So really push your foot into the floor and you push backwards with your hands. Good job. Keep breathing, keep smiling, relax the shoulders. It's great that you're doing this, just remember that. Good, we rock forwards, lift up that straight leg, you cross it over the bent leg. So you cross it over to the left, your toes are still, shuffle forwards, your toes are still down and you push down. You're going to feel a stretch in your hip, in the outside of your hip. Okay? Good job. Nice. Lift that knee up, shake your leg out, bring the knee in, and we change sides. So, left leg this time, straightens behind you, toes are down, you push backwards as you feel a stretch into your left calf. Welcome guys, if you're just joining, just grab a mat, join in. Happy Sunday. Good, we rock forwards, that straight leg then comes across your bent leg, so behind you. Your toes are down, you push down even more with the toes, your hands. You feel a stretch down the outside of your hip. Good, you rock forwards, bring that left knee in. Now your hands are down, your feet are together, but you're going to step back into a plank. So right leg back, left leg back. We're in a plank, plank, and take a big lunge forward with that right leg. Outside your right hand, turn to face you. So you're here, your back knee goes down, front foot rotates out slightly, your hand comes to your knee, you push your knee out and you sink your hips down towards the mat, towards the floor. You look over your right shoulder and you feel a really nice hip stretch, your inner thighs, your hips. Breathe. Close your eyes, just switch off the brain. Good, then let go of the knee. Your foot turns to face the front again. Your hands come down, and we're just going to hold here now. So you're in a really low lunge. Your hands are inside your front leg, and you're just sinking your hips down. Breathing. Good. Now from here, you're going to rotate that foot out again, so slightly out to the right. But as you come down onto your left forearm, you're going to turn onto your side slightly, and you're just going to sink here. Your bent leg might fall back slightly. So if I come, say we were here, you come down to that forearm, you're sinking down into your hip, okay? So we're just like this, feeling a stretch in the outside of your hip. So you're slightly onto the outside of your thigh. Good, then walking back up onto your hands. You'll reach your right arm round, so you draw a big circle with your right arm as you reach for your left foot. Remember to put a cushion under your knee if you need. And from here, again, we're sinking down into the mat. So we're not up here, we're sinking those hips down. You feel a stretch in the left quad, it's quite an intense one. And turn and look over your right shoulder if you can. Facing you, it's going to be easier. Your front foot turns to 90 degrees. You may need to step your foot back a bit. Your back foot also turns to 90 degrees as you sit onto your left hip. Your hands down, you push it up onto your hand. You push your hips up. You reach your arm up and over. You feel a stretch in the outside of your front hip. So, if you're on your side, foot's facing in front of you as you're on your side. Push it up onto your hands. Push your hips up. Reach your arm up and over, look over your right shoulder, and you feel the stretch in the outside of your right hip. Pushing through that hand, hold it there. Good, you sink down, you turn to face the front into that low lunge position once more. Sorry, I'm moving around quite a lot here. You walk your hands up, your thighs, you sink into that hip opener, so your back legs straight, and you're just sinking into that hip stretch. So your knee isn't going over your toes, so you're at a nice right angle at the front, you're just sinking down, breathe, close your eyes, switch everything off, and hold it here. Nice, then we're going to gently lunge backwards, so you sit back onto that left leg, your right leg straightens, hands come down to touch the mat, your front foot's flexed, so it's pointing up to the ceiling, and you feel a stretch down the back of the right leg, so into the hamstrings, into the calf. If you're up here, it's absolutely fine, as long as you feel a stretch behind the calf and the hamstrings and not behind the knee joint. Good, now we rock forwards back into that lunge as we lift up the left arm, your right hand stays on your thigh, reach up and over, we'll get a bit of a deeper stretch into that quad, into the hips. Good, and again we sit back into that hamstring stretch, a little bit further, this time if you can, breathe. You're bringing your chest to your knee, you're not curving over, keeping your spine as straight as you can. Good, then walking the hands into that low lunge, both hands are inside your front leg, and tuck the back foot, lift the knee, take a big step forwards with that right leg, and we change sides. If you want to come down, come into child's pose, have a little bit of a stretch. Before we do so, then you can join me here. Good, so slowly back up onto the hands and the knees. We kick each leg back to meet in plank, and we change sides, so we go left leg, big lunge forwards, outside your left hand, back knee goes down, front foot turns out, left hand goes onto your knee, push your knee slightly, and you feel a stretch, your inner thigh. Hold it there, look over your left shoulder. knee, you sink down and feel the stretch in the right quad, the right hip. Good. Now same as we did on the other side, you're going to rotate the front foot out. You come down onto that left forearm. You lie slightly on the outside of your right thigh. Hold on to your front foot if you want to, and you feel a stretch in the left glutes, the outside of the hip, your right hip. Hold it here. Good. Now walking back up onto your hands. Your foot turns to face front again, and this time your left arm drawing a big circle around. You're reaching for your right foot if you can. My gosh, my quads are tight. I'm sinking down into the mat, okay? So you're holding on to your foot and you sink down. Stretch out the quads, look over your left shoulder. Hello, Pops. Every time. How was your swim? So you're sinking those hips down. Breathing. Good. Release that foot, let your leg fall down. Now your front foot turns out to 90 degrees. Step your leg back if you need. Your back foot turns onto 90 degrees. So you'll lay on the outside of your hip, your hands on the floor. You push yourself up into a side plank. You reach your arm up and over, and you feel a stretch on the outside of the top glute. Hold it here. Good. Slowly lowering yourself down. You turn to the front, step your foot forwards into that low lunge again. You push your hand up onto your thigh, lift your torso, and you sink down to that hip stretch again, okay? Keep your chest nice and tall, don't lean forwards on your hips, so we're up. You're sinking down, feel a stretch in the right quad, the right hips. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, use your core. Good. Now gently we're going to rock backwards, so you bend the right leg, left leg straightens. Slight bend in the knee if you feel any pain behind your knee joint. You reach your hands down to the mat, your toes are flexed, and you feel the stretch in your hamstrings and your calf. Good, we sit back up, we lunge forward into that low lunge. Remember your knees not going past your toes. You raise the right arm, you reach up and over as you sink a little bit further into the stretch. Good job. Good. Lifting back up, you're going to rock into that hamstring stretch again, get your balance. Hands come down to the mat, toes are still flexed, knees slightly bent if you need. Good. You lift back up, you walk those hands forwards, you untuck the back foot, lift your knee, you sweep the left leg back to plank. Now bum to the ceiling, pedaling those heels down one at a time, holding for a second each time, keep rotating. Feel the stretch in the calves, rotate your hips, and bend your knees, straighten your knees. Whatever is working for you as long as your body's moving. Good, and we hold still. You raise the right leg, you bend it over to the left, behind your right wrist, your shins on a diagonal or horizontally in front of you. Arms are down, you come down onto your forearms, head on the floor if you can. As long as you feel a stretch into the right glutes, you're good. So your back leg's relaxed, your foot's relaxed. Come down onto the forearms. If you can, head on the floor. Keep your hips parallel to the ground and breathe. If you need more of a stretch here, your right arm threads under your left, your left arm threads under your right. You rest your head on the floor and we breathe. This is a really good hip opener. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Change sides. So you untuck the left foot, lift the knee, we take that right leg back to plank, push your bum to the ceiling, pedal those heels down again, one at a time, stretching out the calves, and we hold still. Push your chest to your knees. Good, we raise the left leg, you bend it over to the right, look into your right arm, feel the stretch in the left side. Good, then we sweep the knee all the way through to your chest, behind your left wrist, your legs, your shins on a bit of a diagonal in front of you. Right leg's relaxed, down onto your forearms if you can. Rest your head on the floor, on your hands. Just breathe here. If up here is all you can manage, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're feeling the stretch in the glutes, breathe. Again, slowly walking back up onto your forearms, onto your hands, untuck the back foot, lift the knee, your left leg meets the right in plank. This time you're just going to jump your legs through really elegantly. Have a sit down onto your bum, bring your feet together, shuffle your bum to your heels, hold onto your feet, keep your chest nice and tall, and you're just going to push the knees down to the floor. Feel the stretch in the adductors. If you need to come out of it, do just lean forwards, sit back up, slow the heart rate now, slow the breathing. It's a great start to the week, end of the week, depending if this is your weekend or if this is your weekday. Good, now holding onto the right foot, you're going to straighten the right leg. Your left foot is in your inner thigh, and you're just going to hold onto your foot, hold onto your shin, wherever you can reach, and just pull yourself down closer to your knee. Feel the stretch in the back of the front leg, of the straight leg. Turn to the left, twist your torso to the left, and if you want more, you reach your left arm up, and just let gravity hold it over. As long as you're twisting, you're going to feel a stretch in the left side of your lower back as your QL. It's a really deep lower back core muscle. It works with your hip flexors, so if your hips are tight, you're probably going to be quite tight here as well. Just breathe. Good, then slowly and twisting, take your time, sit back up, You bring that right leg in, you cross it over your left thigh. You hug your left arm around your knee. Right hand comes behind your back. You turn to look over your right shoulder. You feel another stretch in your right glute, your right butt cheek. Chest is nice and tall. Your posture's strong. It's really good for your hips, for your glutes, for your digestive system, any kind of rotation, your lower back, your pelvis. Good, then we slowly de-rotate round to the left. Come back through the centre, feet come together again. Shuffle your bum to your heels a little bit more. That chest is tall, you're pushing your knees down and you're feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. Breathe. Good. Relax the spine, shake out the shoulders. You hold on to the left foot if you can. Straighten your left leg. If you need to have your hand on your knee, your shin, remember that's fine. Now you just pull your chest slightly down towards your knee. You rotate to the right, so you open your chest to the right. If you can, your right arm reaches up and over. Feel the stretch in the right QL as well as your left leg. The chest is tall and we're holding here. Center, bend the left leg, leg crosses over the right thigh, right arm hooks your knee to your chest, left hand comes behind your back, we pretzel, you feel a stretch in your left glute, your posture's tall. Gently de-rotating round to the right, come back through the centre, you straighten your legs, and you're going to slowly, using your core, lower yourself down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time, lower, 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 keep your core strong, the last part to hit the ground is your neck, touch the ground, sorry, not hit, it's not aggressive. Good, have a moment here. Then gently bring your right knee into your chest. You wrap your hands around your shin, hug your knee tightly to your chest. You can rotate the right ankle whilst we're here. A few times one way, a few times the other direction. Release the cracks. Then you reach out with the right arm, let your arm fall to the ground. Left hand pulls your knee across your body over to the left. Look over your right shoulder and feel a really, really nice spinal twist. Close your eyes. Good, then slowly let go of the knee. Bring your leg back down. Next to the left leg, we change sides. So whenever you're ready, you bring the left heel to your bum, knee to your chest. Clasp your hands around your shin. You rotate the ankle on that bent leg. Relax your head so your head's always on the floor. Good, left arm pulls out to the side, right hand comes to your knee. You pull your knee across your body over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. You close your eyes and you breathe. Let go of the knee, just slide your leg back down next to the right leg. One at a time, bring each knee into your chest again. Wrap your hands around both your shins, resting your head on the floor, rocking gently side to side, giving yourself a big cuddle, big squeeze. Then one leg at a time, you lower your feet down to the ground, slide your heels away from you so your legs are straight. Reach both arms up and over your head, point your toes, reaching from fingertips to the tips of your toes. 3 nice deep breaths here into the belly. Let it all go, big exhale, let all the stresses of today go. One more. Good. Then gently bring those arms back down by your side, palms face to the ceiling, your hips are relaxed so your feet are just falling out. Tuck your chin slightly to your chest. Close your eyes. We're going to have a few breaths here. Think of something you're really grateful for right now and calm the breathing. Gently wriggling your toes, wriggling your fingers. In your own time, whenever you're ready, have a sit back up. We are finito. Thank you, everyone. Oh, hope you're all feeling better. Let me know how you're doing. If anyone has any pain, same as every week,